Gamera, Advent of Legion, also known as Gamera, Attack of the Legion was released a year later in 1996. A year after the Gauss attacks, Japan is struggling to rebuild and Gamera has not been seen since. A meteor shower ends with a rather large meteor strike in the mountains, which the military investigates. However, the meteorite is no longer there, leaving a large crater behind. At a warehouse storing beer bottles, 2 security guards are called into action when they hear bottles being smashed. And a quick little note first. One of the guards is Inspector Osako from the previous film. The poor guy quit after the whole Gauss debacle and now works in a warehouse. And his luck is no better, as large insect-like monsters ransack the warehouse and break the bottles into pieces. Science instructor Midori Hanami is on the case, expressing her opinions about the warehouse attack. A train in the Sapporo subway is attacked by the insects, and they kill just about everyone. A large plant emerges from the subway system, and when the military goes in to investigate, the insects slaughter them. The next wave observes the insects and also finds surviving passengers, getting them out. What's more is that the oxygen levels in the subway are 4 times that of outside. Midori, using what she knows about leafcutter ants, realizes that the insects in the plant are in a symbiotic relationship. The insects are breaking down silicon compounds like glass in order to produce oxygen and to launch the plant's seed off the planet, allowing them to colonize another world. However, it's worse than that. She has a friend run a simulation about the blast radius. The military can only watch as the plant begins its launch cycle. But hope comes again when our favorite flying turtle is spotted leaving the sea. He makes his way to Sapporo and does some gardening. The insects swarm Gamera and begin tearing at his flesh, causing him to bleed profusely. One soldier comments on the sheer amount of insects. The Legion bring Gamera down, but spot an electrical transformer and swarm it, being electrocuted. Gamera escapes, and a larger Legion flies off into the night, being shot down, but without a body being found. Examining the corpses reveal that the Legion have no muscles, but move through pressurized gas in their body. They're silicon-based lifeforms and communicate using electromagnetic signals. This explains why they attacked the transformer and killed those they did on the subway. Electronic devices like phones were jamming their signals, meaning they perceived it as an attack. This also explains why they chose Sapporo to grow their plant. The massive electromagnetic signal generated by the city's populace meant that if they nested there, their plant would wipe out what they perceived to be an enemy territory. This means that their next move will be to a similar city close by. They swarm Sendai and create a new plant. They learned their lesson after the first one and have accelerated the launch time, meaning that an evacuation has little time to actually take place. Gamera flies in to destroy the plant, but is quickly taken down by the Queen of the Legion, Mother Legion. Gamera protects the nearby evacuees, including Asagi from the previous film, as Mother Legion shows her absolute ferocity in combat. Gamera struggles towards the plant but fails to stop it from exploding. He stops the launch at least, but at a price. With Gamera dead, the Legion move towards the next city on the map, Tokyo. The military begin a massive operation to repel them, but they know they have little chance. Asagi gathers those who believe in what Gamera means and they go to see his corpse. 3 days have passed, and the Legion now begin their assault on Tokyo, the Mother Legion going in first to destroy all opposition. Asagi sacrifices her connection to Gamera and he returns to life, ready to save the world. He makes his entrance in an absolutely badass way. Gamera faces down Mother Legion, while the military lures the swarm towards an electrical plant and bombard them with missiles. Gamera tears off Mother Legion's horns and she freezes in absolute pain. After enduring such a ferocious attack, Gamera has no choice but to pull in his last resort. This might seem like a Deus Ex Machina, and it is, but this attack will actually be very important to the plot of the next film. As the morning sun rises, Gamera and his allies stand victorious. He ascends into the sky and Asagi weeps over their lost connection. As things go back to normal, humanity ponders one question. Given how powerful Gamera is, what would happen if you should feel that humanity is a threat to the Earth?
ガメラはレギオンを許さない。きっとガメラは地球の守護者なのよ。
それじゃあ、もし人間が生態系の破壊を続けたら、
ガメラの敵にはなりたくないよね。
Gamera, Advent of Legion is a contender for the greatest Gamera film ever made. It has fantastic action sequences, glorious special effects, and like its predecessor, a dark and edgy feel. It continues the story of Guardian of the Universe while also being relatively self-contained. The Legion are terrifying, and the effects work on the Mother Legion is absolutely impressive. Just remember, an actual human being is inside that suit and operating it. It was the first kaiju movie to win a Nihon SF Taisho Award, which at that point was only given to Japanese science fiction literature. But we're not done yet. Coming up, Gamera goes to war with a new generation of Gauss, and a young girl with vengeance in her heart.
まずかったんじゃないですか。わけもわからん男が2人も部屋に上がり込んで。
そこはそれ。パワーバランス。